Welcome back to another Crypto Empire weekly Sunday live stream. I want to thank everybody for taking some time out of your Sunday. I understand it's Super Bowl Sunday today. I want to thank everybody for taking some time out of their Sunday and joining me for this live stream because it's going to be a very good one. I have a lot to cover, a lot to get into. So we currently have 12 viewers and only one like. Go ahead right now and smash up that like button. If you're new and you're not subscribed already to Crypto Empire, subscribe to the channel as well. It helps boost the algorithm and you won't miss any of my future videos. Now we're going to be discussing Bitcoin, of course, hopping into the charts, going over my technical analysis. Also going to be talking about some altcoin opportunities, some NFT opportunities, and then some news as well because some crazy stuff has actually been happening in crypto and we'll be diving right into that today. So I'm not sure how the turnout will be with this live stream. I don't really, I'm not too concerned about the turnout. I understand people need to go and watch the Super Bowl. Everybody wants their bread and circuses in some way, shape, or form, right? People are going to get their fix no matter what. I personally haven't watched football in years now, and I'm not going to change that. I could honestly care less about who wins. With that being said, let's hop right into the crypto markets because that is what I do actually care about. So let's hop right into my computer. Get our fancy transitions. All right, well, looks like I got to switch that screen up. We got Bicho Brazil in the building. What's up, Bicho? How are you? We got Alla, we got Aussie Craig Lanzi, and we got Mr. Sellers Homes, and we have Sportgram as well asking for Galaxy War token. Well, I don't even know what that is, man. But let me go ahead and switch my screen around. Let's see. We want this. There we go. All right, there we go. And you see the banner. Follow me on Twitter at ccell_8 for all important updates over on Twitter. Follow me. All right, so let's take a look at the overall crypto market cap. Looks like I didn't set my screen up properly in advance of this live stream, so just give me a second while I get this properly set up, everybody. Bear with me. We're actually going to go like this. All right, we'll just go like that. No fancy banners for now. We're just going to roll with this. All right, so taking a look at the overall crypto market cap, you can see at this moment in time that we have something in front of my screen, but we have a $1.977 trillion market cap. Bitcoin is trading at $42,393 at this current moment in time. I just want to see what's going on in the chat right here. Bicho saying, keep on trucking in the free world. Absolutely. Honk, honk. You know it's not going to stop until it improves. So absolutely keep on honking in the free world. Alice saying, I haven't looked at the price in like a week. This is perfect timing. Ali, you're in the right place at the right time, my man. Bicho, salute from down south, Super Bowl, whatever. Crypto Empire is where it is at. Couldn't have said it better myself, Bicho. Me and you, we are on the same wavelength right now. Go ahead right now and smash up that like button for the live stream. Christian Quigliero, what about GMS? I haven't been keeping too up to date with what GMS has been doing, GameStar Exchange. I'm trusting our guy Josh over there, the CEO, to continue building out the project. Understand that if you do, get into something like that where it's super early, it's going to take some time to get built out, just like every other crypto project, right? But yeah, I haven't sold any tokens of that GMS. Anyway, so Bitcoin at this moment in time is trading for $42,393. Ethereum trading for $2,894. BNB right at 400. We have XRP 81 cents, ADA 105. Everything hasn't moved in like a week, right? We have the same prices. We did time the breakout, that upwards move. Bitcoin was trading at $39,000. We did time that breakout perfectly here at Crypto Empire. And everything has just been kind of stagnant sideways since. We have very low volume trading, not any crazy price movements. Everything's just kind of chopping around sideways right now. We'll be hopping into the charts in just 1 second. But if we take a look at today's top gainers, we have SLP, Smooth Love Potion. That is, of course, the Axie Infinity coin, up 9% on the day and up 183% in 7 days. So Axie Infinity, they are doing some work developing that Ronin gaming blockchain, and Smooth Love Potion is waking up out of nowhere. So Axie, I mean, I don't play Axie, I don't own Axie, but it's interesting to see that Smooth Love Potion, everybody was calling it a dead altcoin, and just when everybody announces it dead, this is a lesson right here, just when everybody announces it dead, it wakes up and it pumps 183% in 1 week. All right, so yeah, don't if you're holding something and you really believe in it, just hodl it, because this is a good example here. But I mean, it's still down astronomically bad from the top. But hey, I mean, what are you going to do? Then we have Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, or two dog meme coins, at 10 and 14 in market cap. And we have crypto.com CRO up a healthy 5% on the day. So really not a lot of losers or winners today. We have Juno as well, up 2%. Juno, look into that one, guys. I mean, it's a very good coin. Cosmos Atom ecosystem, I'm very bullish on interoperability. If you haven't noticed, I'm creating content mainly around the two mega crypto trends that I see really playing out this year, interoperability and crypto gaming, right? That's all I'm really focused on. I think the major opportunities do actually lie there for crypto. Anyway, somehow a fly got into my studio and it's distracting me. I have no idea how the thing got in here. But regardless, we're going to keep on trucking on this live stream. Let's go ahead right now and hop into the charts and take a look at what's happening with Bitcoin. See what's happening in the chat. Is IMX a buy right now? I'm not sure about IMX, Matty Cake. And Dre as well. What's up, Dre? Thank you for joining us in this live stream. 22 viewers and only 11 likes. Go ahead right now and smash up the like button for the YouTube algorithm to help push this live stream to more viewers. We have a lot of viewers right now watching the Super Bowl or whatever's on their television. It's time to get focused on crypto, right? Because this is the year. A lot of people are saying we're going to a bear market. Oh, crypto, Bitcoin's going to $16,000. They were this. I say this all the time. They were saying the same exact thing over the summer, and they were wrong. I was up here every single day for the most part telling you that it's not over the summer. You can go watch all my videos. All my Discord members know I was doing a daily video market update during that time telling you that it's not over. Who was right then? I was right. Who's going to be right this time? We don't know that, but if I'm going to put money on it, of course I'm going to put money on myself. I always bet on myself and double down. All right, so all the bears, they can go watch the Super Bowl, have fun. We're going to hone in on the crypto market right now. So Bitcoin trading at $42,000. And like I said, we did call this move perfectly. I mean, I see what other people are saying, and I'm like, no, there's no way that, like, we had a beautiful ascending triangle here. People are saying we're going to drop down to 20K from an ascending triangle, a bullish setup. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I don't know, man. Some people, I guess, they're just negative, pessimistic, bearish, or they can't think for themselves. I'm not sure what's going on in the world today. But regardless, we called this move perfectly, the breakout from 39,300. Now what's happening? Well, right now we have directionless price action, right? If I see something, I'll call it, right? I saw this ascending triangle. Right now we don't really have anything. We have literally just choppy sideways price action. Price needs to pick a direction again, right? We have to wait for something to form in the charts right now. It's very choppy, very directionless. We don't have a very clear picture of any real setups in the chart. We are currently sat right at this support level with my yellow line at $41,800. So there's really two scenarios that can play out from here. Two scenarios are we lose this support level and we go back and we retest our breakout level at 39,300. I'm not concerned if that does happen. It happens all the time that price will go back and retest a key breakout level. Our other option is that we continue the uptrend. And how would we know that's happening? We make a higher high past our high here at $45,800. Right? If we make a higher high in the charts, that's amazing. Confirm an uptrend, and then we go and take out our zones. You can see on my chart I do have zone 1 and zone 2 labeled. I'm going to hop on over to a daily chart to show you why I have these zones labeled like I have them, as you can see in the screen. So I've shown you this before, but if you're watching this for the first time, of course I'm going to go over it once again so that you understand what I'm looking at. So we were stair-stepping down, right? We go down, we go sideways, drop down, right? We go sideways, drop down, go sideways, etc., etc., etc. So I went ahead and I drew some boxes on my chart to label the areas of where we went sideways. These are supply zones. What are supply zones? Is where sellers are expected to step into the market, right? Supply and demand. If you don't know what supply and demand is yet, go ahead and watch my supply and demand videos on YouTube completely free, right? Those were some of the first TA videos I made, and I have to say, I went and watched them recently, and I'm very proud of my work, right? I'm very proud of what I did. This was like 9 months ago now. I don't even know. It was a long time ago. But those are excellent videos. And honestly, I mean, the information you get in that, like, listen, I had to pay a lot of money to learn that kind of stuff. So go watch those videos if you haven't watched those videos yet. Anyway, moving on. We have our zones, zone 1, zone 2. I can go ahead and clone these, zone 3, zone 4. These are our supply zones that need to be taken out. We don't take these out. We don't go to new all-time highs. So We got to take each one step at a time. We got a lot of sellers in each of these zones, a lot of bears that want to drive the price lower. We simply have to outbid them. We have to buy more, right? Not financial advice, of course. You can do whatever you want. But right now we're in zone 1. It's very healthy how we're consolidating and chopping around inside of zone 1. This tells me that all of the sell orders are getting eaten up here in zone 1. All right? What's going to happen after we eat up all the sell orders in zone 1? We're going to move on up to zone 2. Very simple. What's in zone 2? We got a bunch of sellers in zone 2. We got to take all of them out. We're going to go to zone 3, then zone 4, then make new all-time highs on Bitcoin. Will it happen this year? I think it will happen this year. Time will tell, of course, but I mean, that's what we're here for. If anybody knew what was going to happen with a magical crystal ball, there would be no point in me hopping up here giving you my thoughts and analysis on what I think is going to happen next. Nobody has that crystal ball. That is why we use TA and we look at the charts. Now let's see what's going on in the chat. Allah, have you seen Moon Sama? I've seen it. I haven't really paid too much attention. I'm so in with the Terra ecosystem that, I mean, Polkadot, Kusama, Moon River, it's pretty underwhelming. Like the Roam DAO mini game, I never invested any money into that. It turned out to be a disaster. People got wrecked. It doesn't look anywhere near well put together as what I see happening on Terra, which is why I'm so involved in Terra NFTs. I own Solana and some ETH NFTs, yeah. I own some, but compared to my Terra NFT portfolio, it's nothing, right? The execution that I see happening on Terra is like ETH and Solana don't compare, and Kusama, Moon River as well. I mean, it's amateur hour over there compared to what's happening on Terra. Let's see what's going on. Ostia Craig, I'm interested in Levana, man. Any idea where to start? Grabbing some nice NFTs. Ostia Craig, I'll be talking about Levana, a specific section in this live stream today. So again, be sure to stick with me until the very end of the live stream. But I'm glad to hear that you were interested in Levana. I think that is very wise of you because I think it's going to be one of the biggest NFT games that we're going to see. We got Smooth Scope in the building. Smooth Scope saying Emperor in the house. Smash that fly. I think you mean like button, Smooth Scope. But regardless, it is good to see you, my man. Thank you for taking some time out of your Sunday instead of watching that football game to get ahead on the cryptocurrency market. Thank you, SmoothScope. You are a legend. That is an OG Crypto Empire supporter right there. Shout out to SmoothScope. And, of course, Dre as well. What's up, Dre? Mr. Sellers Homes enjoying the live stream. We got Banta Malik. How dip it will go. My man, I'm not sure. We might retest the 39,300. Personally, I don't think we go lower than our low over here at 33K. I don't think we make a new low here. We have all the bears still expecting us to test this demand zone. Could it happen? Of course it could happen. But personally, I think that the bottom is in. We have a macro objective higher low here, right? Higher low. This is an uptrend. I mean, I didn't draw that line too good. Let's go ahead and, so right, this is an uptrend. We have a low over here and a higher low. I don't think we break that, personally speaking. So, to answer your question, I think the bottom's in. Technical analysis on Phantom by Aaron Ellis. Aaron, we'll look at that in a little bit, my man. Don't worry. Got a lot of scheduled programming that I want to cover beforehand first. Larry Globe, hello. How does your paid membership work? What's in it? Well, Larry, you get access to my Discord group, and my Discord group encompasses a lot of material. So one, you get access to all of my trades, right? I'm an active trader. That's what I do full time. And you get access to my daily market updates. You also get access to our NFT channel. We have NFT professional experts in there, as well as myself. Let you know what we're minting, what we're flipping for profits. You also get access to the community as a whole. And then you also get access to my DeFi channel where I let you know basically what I'm yield farming. And I mean, it's not hidden what I'm yield farming. A lot of osmosis, getting into Juno Swap now as well. And you basically just get unlimited access to me for the most part. So check out the reviews on my website. I'll show you my website right now. If you haven't seen the new site, go ahead and check it out. It's www.cryptoempireco.io. Hit the join Discord button on the top here. It's going to take you to the Discord page. You can see a video here where I explain what's in it, but I did just explain what's in it. And then as well as some more details and all of reviews, right? So go ahead, check out the Discord page, see what current members are saying. I mean, everybody loves the group, so check it out for yourself. I would love to have you inside, my man Larry Globe. Let's see, Smooth Scope saying he has a big bag of ADA. Question, how do you get conviction that it's a higher high and won't continue dropping? Great question, Allah. So for the past few weeks, I look at a lot of data. I don't just look solely at the charts. I also check on-chain data as well. What is the on-chain data saying? I brought this up the past few live streams. It's actually only increased, right? It's only gotten more bullish. Bitcoin on exchanges continues to go down. People are not sending their Bitcoin to exchanges to sell. People are still buying Bitcoin and withdrawing it off of exchanges. Balances on exchanges are at all-time lows right now. Also, the e-liquid supply of Bitcoin, that is a supply that cannot be sold because its e-liquid is also extremely low. So we don't have conditions where people can just start dumping their BTC on the market to cause a major bear market, which is what we saw in 2018. Every single time price pumped up, everybody was selling their Bitcoin. You can see it in the volume. You can see it on the on-chain data. Every single bounce we had after our $19,000 all-time high, we bounced, people were selling. We don't have that whatsoever right now. We don't have a lot of sellers in the market. Yes, we don't have a lot of demand either, but we don't have that same selling pressure, the amount of Bitcoin on exchanges like we had during the last 2018 bear market. Also, the Bitcoin miners. Miners are not selling their newly mined Bitcoin. They're mining their Bitcoin and they're putting it into a HODL account, right? They're not selling any newly mined Bitcoin, and miners are actually only buying Bitcoin. So, I mean, I look at this data. It's very objective data. It is fact on the blockchain. We have very bullish conditions, but we're still lacking that demand that we need in the market to go ahead and drive these prices higher. We don't have the same level of demand like we had in early 2021, which kicked off that epic rally that we had in the crypto markets. So how I get my conviction, I look at the data and I go from there, right? I mean, it's either bullish or bearish, up or down. What's going to happen? The data, to me, we're setting up for something big, right? If I saw a bunch of whales, whales are not selling. If I saw a bunch of whales selling, whales moving their Bitcoin to exchanges, then I would be a little bit concerned. But right now, I'm fairly confident. Of course, I could be wrong. My word is not the end-all, be-all, but I'm fairly confident that the bottom is in here. Time will tell. If I'm wrong, of course, like I always do, I will take my loss on the chin and move on. That's the only thing that a man can do, and a woman in that regard. Now, so let's see what else is happening in the chat. Let's see. Aussie Craig, I know there's some factions for now in a mini game. Yeah, we'll be talking about Levana. Vajra Talon. Rumor is that Snoop Dogg is going to mutate his Bored Ape during the halftime show. Interesting. That's gonna be very popular, huh? Frankie, how much signals you put out a day in your paid group? Well, Frankie, I never force any trades, right? So I'll never say I'm gonna hit this amount of signals in a day. That's not how I do things, right? I only trade what the chart is telling me to trade when I see a setup in the charts. Sometimes I'll put out 5 a day. Sometimes I won't put out any. Sometimes I'll put out 1, 2. I mean, it just depends what's in the charts that day. And I'm a swing trader. I'm not necessarily day trading, right? So I look for these setups. I look to capture the meat of the trend, right? So I'll never force a trade. So there's really no answer to that question, Frankie. But I'm always giving you updates on what I see happening in the charts. And when I see a trade forming, I will let you know. Don't worry about that. Ask any of my current group members as well. A lot of them are here in the live stream. They can tell you about how it works with my trades in the Discord. Let's see. Beach of Brazil. Campanero cannot seem to be able to send you a super chat. Can you share your R address so I can send you some for everybody to get your thoughts on R? Bicho, of course I can do that. I don't have it open right now, and it might take me a second to, let me see. I think I saved it, actually. Let me go ahead and check my records. Yeah, I got my address right here. Don't you worry about that, Bicho. Shout out to all the pirates out there. Shout out to the pirates. Putting my R address in chat for you, Bicho. And we'll talk about Pirate Chain in a second. We got Arturo Torres saying, hey, Connor, what's up? Mediator Cake Empire, will you still be bullish if the Fed increases rates and Russia invade Ukraine? Listen, I mean, interest rates have been artificially low for 10 years now. They're going to have to increase them sooner or later. And Bitcoin is the bubble. I mean, Bitcoin is the pin that pops the bubble of the whole debt inflation crisis. Bitcoin is the saving grace asset, right? It's going to eat the entire financial system. I mean, yeah, of course, I'm going to be bullish still. I mean, I'm bullish on BTC. I'm not a permabull, right? I understand that it's going to swing with the overall stock market. Could be a little volatile in the short term. It's kind of a loaded question, but it could cause some short-term volatility for sure if the headlines go crazy with what's happening over in Russia and Ukraine. But I just look at the data, what's going to happen in the markets. We'll play it by ear. Let's see. Ala is addicted to NFTs. Aussie Craig, I want to join your faction. So I'm on the council. I have a council premier talisman, Aussie Craig. I see that I can join. It's not too late. No, it's not too late. All right, let's talk about Pirate Chain for our guy Bicho Brazil over down in Costa Rica. An absolute legend over there in Costa Rica at that. So what is Pirate Chain? Pirate Chain is a private cryptocurrency. It's a privacy coin. You cannot see how much R, right? That's the ticker symbol, R I have in my wallet. And if I send this to somebody, you won't be able to see how much I send or who I send it to. It's basically me handing you a cash dollar bill and nobody else seeing it. It's completely private, untraceable currency. It's a beautiful thing. It's very needed in the world today. We see situations like GoFundMe taking $10 million and giving it to whoever they want. Like, what is that? Who does that? It's very, very odd, very strange, and a bit concerning. We have things like Pirate Chain to solve that issue, right? It's completely private cash. And, I mean, it's pretty obvious where it's needed in the world today. Honk, honk, keep on trucking. Absolutely. And we also have Monero XMR as well. Monero, the other OG privacy coin, but don't ignore R. R is in development, up and coming. I mean, Monero is the king OG of privacy coins, but Pirate Chain as well. Look into it if you haven't already looked into it. I have a full video on it here on the channel, and I think it has a bright future ahead. Up 20% on the day. It had a crazy run from like cents to $16 over in the spring of 2021. We bled out all the way to less than $1, and we're starting to recover now because there's demand for it for obvious reasons. So Mr. Seller's Home's talking about the interest rates. BTC's inflation hedge. Banks are not even using it to hedge. Or banks are even using it to hedge. Yes, absolutely. It's the only, it's going to eat the financial system. We got Chip Smith in the building. What's up, Chip Smith? Connor, the crypto markets need cool heads right now. Thank you for what you're doing. Corb, I appreciate you being here, my man. Shout out to Corb. Thank you for attending the stream. It's great to see you. Frankie, wait, hold on about your thinking about BTC going out from exchanges. That means books are thin and the Prez is easier to manipulate, right? Yes, you're absolutely right, Frankie. You're absolutely right. I brought this up in previous streams. This whole move down that we saw on Bitcoin, you can see my channel, this whole move down was literally pushed down by futures, by derivatives, right? Shorting derivatives. There was no spot demand. It was very easy to push the price down for the market makers here. Okay, this was done on derivatives because there was no spot demand. You hit it spot on, Frankie. Smooth Scope saying hard to lose if you play the longer time frame. Absolutely. I mean, I want to show you this just to prove a point here on Bitcoin. We'll be continuing with our live stream content, but I got to get to this point I want to make now. So if we look at Bitcoin on the Coinbase chart on a weekly time frame, I mean, this only goes back to what, 2015? Yeah, 2015. So Bitcoin started trading on exchanges in around 2011. You could start mining it in 2009, January 2009. But you can see we had a multi-year bear market here, but we're on a macro uptrend. We're on a macro uptrend for Bitcoin. If you play the long game here, I know everybody wants quick, fast money. I do too. I'm a trader. I love trading volatility. But look at the objective long game here. We are on a macro bull run, right? 10-year, decade-long bull run, and it's just going to keep on going exponentially higher here. So, yeah, Smooth Scope, you're absolutely right, man. Privacy coins might be the next big thing, like XMR and R, absolutely. I mean, like Metaverse pumped all of a sudden. Gonna join in a few minutes, but under another alias. All right, guys. So 31 viewers, only 32 viewers, 19 likes. Go ahead right now and smash up the like button. Now let's get back to our schedule of programming here. Kind of got a little carried away with everything, but it's always great to interact with our live audience here in the live stream. Now let's go ahead and move on. Let's talk. We're going to move on to some Twitter wisdom, but first, I'm going to go ahead and we do have an NFT mint happening right now on Terra, on Luart. This is for a project called Terra Bay Ronins. Now I'm going to give you my honest, objective opinion on this project. I'm unsure about it, about how it's going to perform as an NFT. This is a mixer. It's a transaction mixer. It's like Tornado Cash on Ethereum, where I can basically send to a brand new address and it's untraceable where it came from. It's like a mixer. Redacted transactions. And holders of this NFT will get the fees that the protocol generates. And if it doesn't mint out, all remaining supply will be burnt. So the public mint is going to be starting up in 30 minutes. I'm whitelisted, so I'm going to mint one right now. This is not financial advice at all. Like I said, I'm unsure about how this project is even going to perform. It's an expensive mint, 250 UST, very expensive mint. But I mean, I'm impulsive, so I'm going to do it anyway. Not financial advice. I'm just doing this because I want to do it. I planned on doing it already. I figured I might as well do it on the live stream. So let's go ahead and mint a Ronin, minting one. Mr. Seller saying he's minting same time as me. Awesome. Larry Globe, do you trade FX? Not actively. I used to trade futures, commodities, as well as Forex, but I'm really only trading crypto nowadays. All right, let's see what we got. What do we get? Come on, give me a rare one. All right. It looks pretty rare, actually. Can you guys see that yet? So we got the Shiv weapon. We got the classic Fangs, which is 2.39%. We got the Dojo Mountain background, 6%. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm going to keep this one. I don't plan on selling this. I want to get those transaction fees from Terra Bay, right? That's passive income, they've been saying. So I got the Shiv weapon. You my upcoming crypto compilation of good investments. Thank you, Taylor. I mean, listen, I'm not giving any financial advice, just telling you what I'm doing, but I'm glad you find value in it. So this is my new Ronin, everybody. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. This is going to give me passive income. They've been pushing that a lot on their Twitter. If you go to the Ronin Twitter, that's all they tweet about. Kind of a little sketchy, if you ask me, when they use that as their main point of advertising. But hey, we'll see what happens with this project. We will see what happens with this project. And since we're on NFTs right now, I might as well just get into Levana and talk about that. Then we'll hop on over to our other schedule of content here. So let's talk about Levana dragons for a second. Levana, very bullish on it. I will show you my dragons that I'm running with right now. This is what I have. I have these 5 dragons here. I got my ancients, 2 rares, and I have 2 commons, only 1 in this wallet currently. We'll see if I play all 6 on one wallet. But yeah, this is my squad right here. So if you don't have your eggs yet, if you don't have any dragons, the price has gone up astronomically since I first started covering it here on the channel. Of course, I did tell you when the fair mint did happen back in November on my Twitter account that I was minting these, and it turned out to be highly successful. Right? If you minted a common dragon for 8 UST, you could sell that for over 800 UST. That is a 100x gain. All right here on Crypto Empire. Go ahead right now and smash up that like button if you like this kind of content. Now, yes, 100x for Levana Dragons, and I think we're just getting started. We do have the Faction Wars starting in a little bit of time. We got Dan Franzel. Hey, Connor, first time I managed to catch the live stream. Bloody time difference. Dan, I think you're over in New Zealand, if I'm not mistaken, but I want to welcome you to our live stream. I'm glad you could catch us live. So, talking about Levana Dragons right now, Dan. I'm not sure if you're into it already. But I am in the Council faction. I am staking my Premier role talisman. That does give me a leadership role within the overall faction. The current leaders, let's just go back a little bit. So the Free Martians are in the lead right now. They have the most members, but they're pretty weak, right, in terms of their spirit level and their dragons. But we have 4 factions. We have the Terrans, the Free Martians, the Council, and the Guardians, right? Yellow, red, blue, and green. I'm green. Green is the rarest talisman, the Council. They're pretty much the rulers of the planet Mars, is where this whole thing is taking place. I know it might sound a little bit nerdy if this is the first time you're hearing about it, but hey, don't judge us here. We're into it, okay? So don't judge. We're really into it. And I think it's gonna be big, so hey, just don't judge a book by its cover, okay? Anyway, so you're gonna need a talisman, you're gonna need a dragon. If you want to, you don't need a dragon, but I highly recommend you get one. I've been telling you to get a dragon, not financial advice. But from 3 to 4 Luna, I was telling you, look into Levana, think about picking up a dragon from 3 to 4 Luna. What is the floor price on these dragons now, you may ask? Floor price is 11.3 Luna. That is over a 2x, hundreds of dollars if you wanted to sell. But hey, I'm not selling any of this. There's no way I'm selling any dragons right now. Personally speaking, my own speculation, I see these dragon eggs, the common ones, the floor ones, being at 50 Luna. My own personal speculation. All right, that's what I think. You can do whatever you want, but that's what I think personally. 50 Luna floor price is where I'm seeing these commons going to minimum. If you want an ancient with like high spirit level, you better get ready to cough up some dough, man, because they ain't cheap. Floor price right now for like a bad ancient with 300 spirit level is 55 Luna. crazy how much these things have gone up in value. All right, so dragons, yeah, they're expensive, but they're going to be assets that pay you income for using them in the game. This is a DeFi play to earn metaverse game that Levana is building, and these dragons are assets. We will use them to generate yield, aka put money in our pockets, which is why they are selling for so high and why I think they're only going to be going higher in price as well. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Corb, what do you think will be the sector that pumps hardest this next run up? We've seen DeFi, metaverse gaming all pop off previously. Good question, Corb. So personally speaking, I think interoperability, that's why I've been covering Cosmos a lot, Polkadot, and gaming. Those are my two that I'm really into that I think will pop off really hard. Gaming and interoperability. Dre telling everybody to join the council. Absolutely. Smooth Scope. There's a live stream from over a year ago asking about TLM Alien Worlds, and you said you didn't have time to play games. Here we are. Smooth Scope, you're not wrong, man. I was very judgmental about the crypto gaming, and now look at me. Now I'm getting staring at my computer, getting all this blue light every day, looking at all these crypto video games. What happened? Must be the winter time, man. I need the sunshine to start back up and then start going outside again. Right, all I do is pretty much go to the gym and work nowadays and look at charts and trade. Need that sunshine. But yeah, I mean, we've come a long way in terms of my progress with crypto gaming. I've definitely turned my viewpoints over a little bit on it. Anyway, so Levana, guys, definitely look into that one. Highly recommend it. Let's move on from NFTs now. You guys saw me mint the Ronin. There's a lot of mints coming up. So I'm not sure if you guys heard, but Gucci, which is an NFT project that I cover here in the channel in my Terra NFT videos. We can hop on over to Gucci's right here. Yes, that's actually what they are called. They are called Gucci's. You can see it right here on my screen. But I do own 3 of these, and I was airdropped Gucci land, as you can see right here. So this Gucci land was an airdrop. Right now the floor price is they're selling for like 2 Luna. I got one in Pizza Land over here. We're going to be able to raise our little Gucci characters on our plots of land. And it's going to be another play-to-earn metaverse game. By the way, I'm selling this Luna Bull. If you guys want to buy it from me, go ahead. It's on the open market. You can bid. This is my most prized Gucci right here. His name is Punctual William. The reason I like him is because he has this nice top hat, a nice smirk, and of course a coin. We love the banker coin here. So yeah, this one, up-and-coming project. Before we move on, I want to show you one more up-and-coming project, and that is Derby Stars. So this is a metaverse play-to-earn horse racing game. It is very intricate, and they already had 1 mint where they had their first round of horses. There will be 10,000 total. As you can see, there's 3,027 horses right now. They're going to be having 2 more mints. Next one is happening on February 15th, which is actually also my birthday. So I'm going to mint myself some horses for my birthday in 2 days' time, right? I'm excited for this one. It's a very intricate project. Derby Stars and Levana are the 2 main play-to-earn projects, NFT projects, that I am into on Terra at the moment. So that is our little NFT segment for the day. I'm going to close out these windows. Those are my Hellcats, by the way. All right, let's talk a little bit about yield farming. So Osmosis, I have a full video about Osmosis. It's paying me every single day. I'm not sure why you're not doing it. Not financial advice, but yeah, I'm not sure why you're not farming Osmosis. Very amazing opportunity. Been doing it for months now. And also JunoSwap is the next one. I'll be making a full tutorial video about how to use JunoSwap, but it is pretty much the same thing as Osmosis. And if you provide liquidity here, it's still in beta testing, but you will be getting the airdrop for JunoSwap. All right, so opportunity right there for free coins with an airdrop. Look into JunoSwap. I'll be making a full tutorial video on it very soon this week. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Let's see. Yeah, Mr. Sellers was saying all it took was play to earn to get him into it. Listen, when I see somebody put $1,000 into a DeFi play to earn thing and they turn that into multiple 6 figures, I'm gonna get into it too. Scope out the opportunities. Dan Franzel, keeping an open mind is liberating. Absolutely, Dan. I'm a big believer in. I personally think that the most successful people, they write their belief in sand in their mind. They don't carve it into the concrete because beliefs can change, right? Smart people know that they come across new data that can change their beliefs, they should change their beliefs. They shouldn't stick with their old ways, because if you don't adapt, well, you simply move behind and you get left behind. So yes, keeping an open mind is indeed liberating. I agree with you, Dan. Let's see what else is going on in the chat. That Ancient is going to turn into multiple cars, paid all cash. Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to NFTs becoming real utility, like comic books, event tickets, etc. Yep. Corb, regarding MCC saying they are preparing to get into centralized exchanges by starting to lower transaction or taxes. They can't have taxes if they're on exchanges, correct? If so, how they're charged to collect money to farm with. Good point, Corb. Very solid point. We'll see what happens. I mean, if it's being held in an exchange wallet, the transactions, the reflections will go to that wallet. So they're going to have to keep up with that and figure out how to separate that, et cetera, into each and every wallet. But yeah, I'm sure the centralized exchanges can come up with some kind of algorithm to move the coins to where they need to be. But very, very good question. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Let's talk about what happened on Ethereum. So listen, you need to protect your assets at all costs. At all costs. Protect your assets, protect your assets. One more time, protect your assets. People are getting very smart. People that don't want what's best for you. They want the coins in your wallet, okay? So this is a very interesting Twitter thread about some dude who almost got played for everything that he has, but he caught onto it and got out of it unscathed. I'm not going to go through this whole entire thread, but basically it had to do with an NFT project. He was approached by what appeared to be a team from another successful project, but it was actually kind of, scammers, impersonators. And for weeks they were working with this guy, ThomasG.eth, giving him like highly rendered images, highly rendered videos to promote the project, like a very, very intricate, thought out scam. And yeah, it looked very legit, but what actually how he caught it was the website that the scammers were sending him to was .com, where the actual project that said they were representing was .io. So my point here with our Twitter wisdom for today is to be very careful out there, right? This is our main news segment of the day. People are getting smart. People are getting very, very smart. They're using their energy to do very bad things. So you need to be alert at all times. You never give anybody your seed phrase, ever. Never give anybody your seed phrase. Always double check the link, the URL of the website that you are using before you connect your wallet to any protocol, right? You don't just open up a new browser, a new window, a new DeFi app, decentralized application, and hit connect wallet before double checking the URL. If you do that, you need to stop doing that, because there's a chance that you could get wrecked. And I don't want to see that happen to you. I want what's best for you, and I don't want to see you get wiped clean by some anon sitting behind a computer screen up to no good. I don't want to see that happen. Be very careful nowadays. They are getting smarter, so just use your head. Be smart out there, because listen, they're getting very crafty. Right? It's no longer these are like people that speak fluent native English, right? Usually we're used to like scams where they're from countries that don't speak English and it's very obvious. Now we're getting like native English speakers now running these shady operations. So be very careful out there. Always double check everything. All right. Let's see what else is happening. All right, let's move on with the stream. So any questions, let me know right now in the chat if you want me to chart a specific altcoin. Now in regards to Levana again, so this is a full DeFi protocol. This isn't just some NFT dragon game they're building here. They're building a perpetual swap futures trading exchange, leverage trading exchange. All fees generated by the protocol will be going to Levana token holders, right? And you might be thinking, Connor, there's no Levana token. How are we going to get rewards from this protocol? How are we going to get the fees? Well, they will be doing an airdrop. But first, before the airdrop happens, Mars Protocol needs to launch on Terra. Mars Protocol, what is it, you may ask? Mars Protocol is the lending and borrowing on Terra, very similar to something like Aave on Ethereum, lending and borrowing, taking out loans, etc., etc. Mars Protocol is building that. They will be having their lock drop on the 21st of February. So that is less than 2 weeks away, right? This is how you can actually go ahead and get your hands on some Mars Protocol tokens, kind of like a pre-sale. And then 2 weeks after that, or a few weeks after that, I think the Levana team said 2 weeks after Mars Protocol launches, the Levana token will be airdropped to active community members. All right. When the airdrop is executed for Levana, what's going to open up are called farms, right? We'll be able to provide liquidity in the farms. This is how we're going to make stacks here. This is how I plan on making some crazy rewards very quickly, these very high farming rewards. In order to get the very high reward percentage, you need to enter as soon as it does go live. So this is what I'm planning on doing personally with my own capital. If you want to follow suit with your own capital, that decision is up to you. You're the only person that can press that add or remove liquidity button or the buy or sell button on your computer. But this is what I plan on doing. Mars Protocol launching in less than 2 weeks. Then 2 weeks after that, Levana token will go live. And yeah, we'll be able to trade 2x leverage with Luna first. And then we'll be able to use some dragons sooner or later too. We're going to be able to customize our dragons with this meteor dust as well. I actually want to show you that. Pull up Discord real quick. So on Levana, in their Discord, if you go to announcements, they did post these graphics. We will be able to customize our dragon's eyes first. There will be 3 other customizations. We're not sure what those 3 other customizations are just yet. But if you have meteor dust, you're going to be able to customize the eyes of your dragon. This is purely cosmetic. However, it's rarity for an NFT. So, for example, if you want your eyes to be white, you need to use a diamond, an ancient dust with a diamond gem, which is rare. I'm probably going to be making my green dragon. I haven't decided if I'm going to use these tourmaline eyes or these emerald eyes for this green dragon here, for my ancient green. I think both combinations are going to look super fresh, but I haven't made up my mind with what I'm going to do with this, either tourmaline or emerald. And then for my other ancient, we just got a $4.99 super chat from Mr. Sellers Homes. Levana content beats Super Bowl any day. Thank you, Mr. Sellers Homes, for that super chat. Greatly appreciated. Thank you for your support. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Sellers Homes. So we have this diamond. I'll be using a diamond meteor dust on this egg. This dragon, this is a red and white water dragon, will have white eyes. I think it's going to look icy, and I think I'll be able to sell it for a premium down the line if I ever do decide to sell it because of the rare white eyes. So something to look forward to right here. Yeah, I'm pretty into it. Don't judge me. Yes, it's a little bit nerdy. What are you going to do? It's play to earn, man. Get with it. It's 2022. And also, we're going to be able to craft weapons and gear with our meteor dust. So make sure you save some dust to craft gear as well. You're going to want good gear with spirit level. So you're going to want dust with spirit level as well. All right, so let's stop talking about Levana here. If you want me to chart any altcoins, let me know right now in the chat. Dan Franzel, can Wonderland Time staking still pay off long term? Everyone seems convinced it's all over. Dan, I'll get into that in a second. But we just got another $4.99 super chat from Dre. Dre, shout out to you, my man. Thank you for that $4.99 super chat. I'm glad that you're here right now watching the Crypto Empire Sunday weekly live stream instead of watching the Super Bowl, because right now we're talking about things that are going to benefit our future instead of investing our time into a TV program that will return absolutely nothing. Smash up that like button right now if you agree. Thank you for that super chat, Dre. Much appreciated. Now, let's hop into the charts and go over some altcoins. First one I want to show you is Luna. Let's chart Luna. Blocktopia. You can take a look at Blocktopia. By the way, guys, we have 35 viewers, only 23 likes. Smash that like button right now. Smash it up. So we're looking at Luna right now. I got to clean this chart up a little bit. Head and Shoulders never played out. It was invalidated. Cream. Red Fox. I'm going to make a little list right here. So we got Block, R Fox, Cream. Crypto rules everything around me. That's what the acronym stands for in Cream, if you didn't already know. Pretty sure that's, I haven't seen anything about Cream in like a year now. I'm pretty sure it's dead. I kind of just want to see it real quick. No, it's not dead. But yeah, this thing was hundreds of dollars. Yeah, it was hundreds of dollars. And now it's 34. So, Dre, I wouldn't really look into this, man. I think there's a lot of better opportunities. But it is at the bottom. Could pump. We'll look at it in detail in a second. Dan just went ahead and smashed up that like button. Thank you very much, Dan. Much appreciated. So on Luna right now, what's happening? Well, as you guys already know, we broke the macro trend line. Right, we broke the macro uptrend line all the way from down here in August. And we did break that. Now what's happening? Well, we went and we back tested the $60 price level. We went and back tested the $60 price level right here. And we moved to the downside. So we are setting up for an 88.6 fractal right now. That's what I'm waiting for. What tells me we're setting up for an 88.6? Well, if you guys have been paying attention to my sessions that I do on TA, when I see a huge steep move down like this is a major impulsive wave to the downside here of 50%. When I see this and then a bounce, I'll draw it here. Big move, bounce, and we come and test the 88.6, and then we move higher. This is a classic W. So we are setting up for that right now on Luna. It looks like we're facing support at the golden pocket, but if I take it from the swing high down to the swing low, you can see, yeah, we're right at the golden pocket right now, like I just said. But I think 88.6 down here, 45 bucks. For this W to play out, this is where you want to take it at 45 on Luna. All right, so be looking out for that. It does look like our fractal here with that huge impulsive move to the downside of 50%. Right, we have the move down, little bounce, and we retest, and we move higher. We'll see what happens here on Luna. Now let's take a look at Blocktopia. Corb, I just wish I could smash it twice. Me too, man. I haven't even smashed it once. But hey, man. 2 times is always better than 1, right? Now, Blocktopia, strong bleed out from the top. Strong bleed out. 89% about. Now, if it loses this level here, that's not good. If it loses this level at 1.7, 1.8 cents, that is super not good. It could come down, you see, with these gaming coins, especially something like Blocktopia, like this, everybody that got into this early got in through like a VC firm. Like I've been talking about VCs a lot. VCs aren't bad, right? There's some VCs that are very, very good at what they do. They're supposed to incubate projects, right? Think of a mother chicken incubating her chicks, right? She wants to see them grow up and become something huge. There are VCs out there that want to see these projects really succeed in the long run. For example, some of the top blockchains, Terra Luna, incubated, right? All backed by VCs when it was getting started. The VCs actually cared, and now it's a massive success. Unfortunately, there are a lot of VCs out there that are just in it for quick cash. They pop up out of nowhere, right? They make some kind of office in some friendly crypto jurisdiction country. They start getting a marketing campaign going, approaching all these projects, saying we're going to do this for you, we're going to do that for you, we're going to make it so great, we're going to get you on Binance, we're going to get you on KuCoin, we're going to do this for you and that. And these projects sell out to the VCs, give them a large percentage of tokens, and then the VCs, what do? They just dump on the market. Something like Blocktopia, heavily backed by VCs. And I mean, listen, it's like it's a mall in the metaverse. Like I'm not gonna want to go to a mall in the metaverse and shop around personally. That's just me. That's me. That's what Blocktopia is. It's some gigantic mall in a metaverse or whatever. I mean, who knows? Like, who knows if what metaverse is actually going to be the one to succeed? Some random mall with some shops. This hyped up token. This thing went like 17,000x, by the way, from its pre-sale price. So a lot of people got super rich off of this. Congratulations if that was you. That's awesome. But yeah, right now this thing is bleeding out hard because it's up 17,000%. And, unfortunately, retail was buying a lot up here, and the market conditions turned very bearish in the short term, right? The market conditions turned around. We were on track to push towards all-time highs, and then we started retracing, and this is a low cap. Let's take a look at the market cap of Blocktopia as well. Doesn't look like CoinGecko is going to show us. No, it's not. Aaron FTM, don't forget that, my man. You asked for that earlier in the stream. Go ahead and write that down for you. So Blocktopia, what's the market cap on this thing? $172 million valuation. Is some metaverse that isn't built out yet worth $172 million? I don't know. Probably not, but we're going to see what happens here. We're approaching the support level of 1.8 cents. We also have down here at 1 cent. Big demand zone at 1 cent as well for Block. But right now, it doesn't look good. Simply put, it does not look good. Right, we bounce, and we roll over more. Not a very healthy, bullish-looking chart. Let's take a look at RFox, Red Fox. I do like Red Fox more than something than Block. So on Red Fox, we had this huge descending wedge, and as you can see, it did not play out. And we also have this downtrend currently shaping. So we went ahead and tested 5 cents, currently at 6.1 cents. I would not want to see us break this low. I don't think we'll break this low over here at 5. But if we do, that's a great opportunity to get some very cheap Red Fox down here at 4 cents to 3.4 cents. We do have demand down here on Red Fox. So just use these levels as your guide. We're at 6.3 cents. We are forming a lower time frame uptrend here. That line. Right, we're forming this. So if we break this to the downside, well, then I would expect 5 cents again, and that's where you would look to load up. Dan saying over $4 billion diluted for Block. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. That's a lot of money, man. It's a lot. Saying Luna is by far my biggest position in my portfolio, about 3 times larger than the next position, 100% stake forever. Dan, me and you we'll be cheersing champagne on a yacht somewhere, because yeah, Luna is also a heavy part of my portfolio, and I think it's going to be a huge winner going forward. Even though it was one of the biggest winners last year, I think it's going to be another huge winner again. So yeah, salute to you, Dan. You clearly know what you're doing. All of my videos, you give very good feedback. Let me know what you're up to, and you know we do align on a lot of views in regards to our portfolio. So good to see that. Now, crypto rules everything around me. Cream. We do have we're on a 3-day here, and we have a double bottom on the 3-day. Right. That's why we always look to zoom out as well. So we have a nice double bottom here on Cream. That's bullish. And to illustrate my point, what did I show you before? Just a few minutes ago. Right, when we see a huge move down, a bounce, and then a retest, double bottom, that's bullish. That's a bullish W. Now we can see if we have the 88.6 here on this low, and it does appear like we do have a nice 88.6. So let's take it from the high down to the low. It's not perfect, but I mean, it's pretty close. Okay, so we have a macro high or low W playing out here on crypto rules everything around me. Cream. This is a DeFi project that I'm not sure who's still farming on it, who's still depositing their liquidity in this, but yeah, see what happens here in the chart. Nice double bottom forming on Cream. And if it does end up breaking this support level down here at $30, right, if we close below 30, we have wicks below 30 down to 24.9, but we haven't closed below 30. If we close below 30 on a 3-day or a daily chart, I wouldn't want to see that. And then we do have another level down here at 20, and then it's just the bottom. But yeah, if this thing isn't dead, I'm not sure about the fundamentals of Cream right now, but if it's not dead, then I would want to see it hold 30 at all costs and push up higher. We also have Phantom. Let's take a look at Phantom FTM. So this is a 3-day chart. So what do I see in the 3-day here? Phantom pushed up in January. Made an M. It's the opposite of a double bottom. It's a double top. That's bearish, super bearish actually. And it hasn't broken too much to the downside. Now with that being said, Phantom is one of the strongest altcoins out there on the market. In terms of layer ones, DeFi, it's one of the top layer ones. So we have to see what's going to happen here. In regards to that M, this is a daily now. So Phantom, I should pay way more attention to Phantom. But like I said, I'm so caught up in Terra, Cosmos, IBC, interoperability. I'm not too involved with the Phantom DeFi scene. I should change that though. But with FTM, we are holding 180 as our level, as our big level. Put one yellow line there. So 181 right here where I dropped this yellow line. This is our main support level here in the chart. Now look, if we do lose 181, this held up better than pretty much every single altcoin I've seen, right? This chart barely dropped off from that high compared to everything else. 40%, yeah, it's still a lot, but Terra's down 50%. Most coins are down 50% plus. Phantom's sitting at 40%. This is the strongest, one of the strongest out there. Now if we lose 180, 150, really this whole chunk of liquidity down here is where we're going to come and test next, right? If we lose 180 here, and if I pull a fib, very choppy by the way, super choppy, but yeah, this is pretty much holding the golden pocket to the 61.8, holding this structure. Also a previous all-time high. This is actually what's holding as a support level. This previous all-time high from September 2021. Right, previous all-time highs become new support in the future. Right, those are key levels. You always want to mark those all-time highs that already happened in the past. Those are highly critical areas that you need marked on your price chart. But on Phantom, yeah, we have to hold this level here at 180. If we don't hold that, we're coming back down to 150. And yeah, that's possible. I would think that we don't go lower than this bottom here on FTM. I don't think there's a shot we go lower than that unless we enter into a super bear market, which I don't see happening. Let's see. What do you think about the Nitro League microcap meta project, Bully Bulldog? I haven't heard of that Bully Bulldog. I'm not sure. Smooth Scope. Instead of buying a business and VC should buy a project per se. The devs build in tokens, issue them a ton. The project gains notoriety, gets listed on some exchanges. VCs sell off hard. Smooth Scope saying he can't type. But yeah, I think I get your point, Smooth Scope. Basically, they do a lot of marketing and then sell off as quickly as they can. Dan saying agreed, but it will likely be your yacht first. I'm too exposed to gaming, which is doing very poorly right now. My portfolio is still about down 55%. Yeah, I'm down pretty bad too, man. But hey, compared to where I was, it's still a higher low on the portfolio. But I mean, compared to where my balance was before this huge crash, I mean, yeah, come on. Talking a lot of money. It is what it is, though. Still a higher low on the portfolio. I got nothing to complain about. Mateo, my portfolio, 95% Casper, 5% CSPD. Planning to live on staking rewards. That's a good plan, Mateo. I also am staking Casper, a nice little chunk of my portfolio as well. Vor ED, Cadena in 1 inch for sure. Let's take a look at Cadena in 1 inch. It's a mess of a chart. I'm going to clean this all up. Don't feel like looking at that. All right, so Cadena, what do we have? This is a daily chart. Yeah, this actually, where did I put this? No, I put this for DAG. But I just want to show you. So we're looking at Cadena. If we look at DAG, it's the same chart, pretty much. Very similar chart. But KDA. All right, so we just touched this trend line here. We got rejected from the trend line. So where might we come back down to? It's our main area, really. on Cadena. Something like this, I wouldn't want to see it break the golden pocket. I would want to see it hold at least like the 50% ideally. We're already at the golden pocket here. Retracement. All right, so I would want to see this hold. I mean, if it doesn't, that's fine. We come back down to the $6 level where our 78.6 retracement is. And then what needs to happen for this to push up? Well, we need a trend line break. We just made a... we didn't break this high, so we just made a lower high on the daily here on KDA. Right, I'm looking at... we have one high here. Let's go ahead and draw this. And this is a lower high here. So that, you don't want to see that. That means that buyers couldn't push the price up past this previous high. I mean, this is a huge level as well. On Cadena. Huge resistance level here at 1050. Started at 980. Price got pushed down. So yeah, we need to basically rebase and then take another crack at this trend line. Right, that's what price action is telling me here as a price action trader. By the way, if you want to learn price action trading, which I encourage you to do so, head on over to www.cryptoempireco.io/crypto-trading-course. Right here, you can get that in trading course. The reviews on this course, these were all, basically I gave my Discord members the opportunity to beta test the course at 60% off. Right, so they did get a nice discount because the course wasn't finished yet. I was still making it at that time. Now it's completely done. And yeah, they gave me feedback as well. And I'm very, very happy with how much our students are learning and how good they're getting at trading as well. So if you want to learn price action trading, that's your place to do so. But here on KDA, yeah, we made a lower high. So we need to break this high and we need to break this trend line. Expect either that $6 level where the 78.6 was to hold, or where we are right now at the golden pocket to hold as well. And what else do I have here in the chart? 1 inch. Let's check it out, Frankie. So 1 inch, like I always say, trades like a bucking bronco. Right, the symbol of 1 inch is a nice horse. Looks like a very aggressive horse. And that's exactly how 1 inch's price action does move as well. It's very volatile. It goes up and down in crazy swings. Clearing this. Just reset this all together. So yeah, 1 inch after the crash broke critical structure. We had a few alts that did this. Okay, so 1 inch is struggling to hold this structure over here. This technically, like if this doesn't hold, there's a chance, of course, it doesn't hold. But if it doesn't hold, then it's going to test $1, right? If this doesn't hold here at 160, where we are now, it's going to $1. On 1 inch. But yeah, this thing can really shock people because it just pumps out of nowhere. Right? We see this one huge spike. This happened. Look at the volume spike here. And then it just sold off. So that does look a little bit sketchy, right? It pumped and then it hasn't been that high since. Kind of like an exit liquidity pump over here. Just hard rollover on 1 inch. But yeah, we're currently sat at a very key structure level. So from if you want to buy low, the only times it's been this low is back when it first started last year in January 2021. And then the summertime correction we had in July of 2021. And then 1 inch has never been this low until now. So you're definitely not buying the top here on the chart. And if you think that the market will turn around, well, then you're buying at the bottom. Could this break? Of course it could. We could go back and test $1. So look out for that on 1 inch. But that's really the main things to look for. PYR. Arturo, no problem, my man. Did talk about PYR earlier on a YouTube video this week about the top 5 gaming studio coins. Vulcan Forge building a very solid gaming platform over there. This is our golden pocket. This is what I'm waiting for on PYR. A 1050. Right, I would wait until 1050 if you're going to be thinking about going into this. Then if we see the 78.6 or the 88.6, even more opportunities there. Bet we consolidate for a day or two and do an unexpected pump on BTC. That would be great. So we're going sideways right now. The charts are very directionless. Like, if we see a setup forming, I will let you know if I see a setup forming, but right now it's directionless. So Casper, we're talking a lot about Casper. And Casper is also setting up for an 88.6. We'll see if we go back down to 7.3 to give us the 88.6 on Casper. Ever heard of the Nitro League project? No, I haven't heard of that, Bully Bulldog. I have not heard of Nitro League. Buying the dip at 150 on FTM. Yes, sir. Do what you got to do, Aaron. What are your thoughts on Neuroverse? Good question, Mateo. My thoughts on Neuroverse. So I've spoken to these founders, right? This isn't some random add-on project. Basically, somebody that I know knew these guys, and they were like, "Hey, we're building this." It seems like a very grassroots, humble project. They were like, "Yeah, man, it would be great if like you can help us out and like get the word out." Talked to them for like an hour on the phone. They told me about the project. Seems very interesting, and yeah, I mean, I made a video about Neuroverse, and I have the NFTs. Right, I've spent some money on these NFTs. See if we can find them. But yeah, I mean, they're all in, right? You can tell that they're not really doing this to, for other reasons other than to build a gaming studio. Like, that's their mission, is to build a gaming studio and launch multiple games. So I'm all for their vision. Understand that, it's just two guys building it right now. They do plan on hiring more help, but this is a very organic project here, and it might take some time for it to play out. So I don't think you're going to be getting rich overnight with this one by any means. Let's see. Okay, I'm not logged in right now, but I can't show you my Neuroverse. My thoughts on it, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to see what happens. I didn't bet my entire funds on Neuroverse, but I own a few NFTs. I'm in for like, I don't know, $300. We'll see where it goes. They're going to be coming out with their first game soon, so we'll see what happens with that. Frankie, can you check 1 inch sitting on support bottom? Yeah, Frankie, you're right. You see that bullish divergence? We're at the bottom here on 1 inch. Frankie's got big bags of Luna. Awesome. Dan is stacking RBC, Cody, Time, and Joe apart from Luna. I can see you're a big fan of the Avalanche ecosystem, Dan. I'm personally not too into Avalanche, but it's a great ecosystem. Yemi. Hi, Connor. Been a fan for months now. Thank you, Yemi. Question. Why do you not use stochastic RSI? I don't use that. I'm a price action trader, Yemi. I look at the price action. I use trend lines. I use supply and demand zones and horizontal support resistance areas. That's how I learned how to trade. That's how I've had my success as a trader. And I keep it very simple. All stochastics, RSI, they're all measuring price action in some way, shape, or form. I just look at the raw price action and go from there. Right? I just read the candles, read the volume, look at the patterns that are forming, see if we're in support, resistance, supply, demand area, and that's how I base my decisions. I don't like to crowd my chart with too many indicators. I really like the raw price action, but everybody is different, so you need to find what works for you. But yeah, I never was into stochastics RSI as a trader. Good question, though. A lot of people ask me that. Do I own any OG dragons? So, Mateo, I own 3 dragon eggs. Oh, yeah, I do own the OG dragon. I'm an early adopter in the Discord for Neuroverse, and I own 3 dragon eggs, so I'll be able to combine those 3 dragon eggs to get a legendary dragon for Neuroverse. So we'll see what happens. Check out Link. Yeah, we can check out Chainlink. Well, we're in a zone. This kind of looks like a bear flag, to be honest with you. I mean, it can, of course, just not play out, but yeah, this looks pretty bear flaggy to me here. But yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, so like I said, let's go to a 3-day. I mean, that's just what that's what's setting up right there in the chart. Now in the 3-day, We held the critical structure down here at $13. That was our summertime correction low. We held that structure. We wigged down to it. Right, we just looked at charts that, for example, something like Zilliqa, if we look at Zill real quick, Zill did not hold that level. I think it's back above it now. No, it lost it again, right? So Zill lost the summertime level. Right, tried to get above, and now it's back down below. That's not what you want to see. So the fact that Chainlink is above it right now is good. And we are in a zone. So there's a few ways to look at this. If I go to a daily as well. We got pretty obvious horizontal resistance. We were forming this ascending pennant, and it didn't work, right? It wasn't like BTC where it exploded out of the ascending pennant. So yeah, on Link, we're basing. I'm not going to call it a bear flag because we're at a key structure level, right? I don't expect Chainlink to break below 13. That would be insane. Like Dan said, it's extremely undervalued. So what I think right now is you need to be patient. It looks like we're going sideways in one big range on Link. What you want to see now is in order to break out above this range, you want to see price close above our high is about 1950. You want to see a daily close above 1950 to signal that we're pushing out of the range here on Chainlink. But I would expect the way this is looking right now that it failed to break out, I would expect this to go sideways for a while now before picking a direction. Yeah, Link is struggling a little bit. Frankie, thank you, sir. No problem. In a position, we'll try to play with it. Triple bottom. Yeah, for sure. No problem, Frankie. Any news coming up this week that can act as a catalyst for the market? I mean, we got some crazy geopolitical events happening right now. We'll see what that does. Fear, greed, still neutral. Yeah, we're waiting for the executive order. We'll see what We'll see what happens with that. VRA. Yeah, we'll look at VRA. After we look at VRA, we're going to start wrapping this one up. It is Sunday evening over here in the east coast of the U.S. So VRA, as you can see, I did have this set up. The entry was never triggered, so everybody calm down. Entry was never triggered on this. Drop this to a 4-hour. So yeah, we were forming this pennant, and I was saying if we break out to the upside, well then, look to take an entry to go long at 3.4 cents. Well, what happened? We broke to the downside. The entry trigger was never hit, so we were never in this one. Right? That's the benefits of taking a breakout entry. But yeah, VRA now back to 2.6 cents, 2.7 cents. At a level, I mean, this is cheap as chips compared to where it's going. Right? I'm still bullish on VRA. It's been a little rocky, but cheap as chips. 2.5 cents. If we lose that, we come down to 2.3 cents on VRA. And that is, where am I looking? So 4 hours. Let's go back to a daily. So yeah, VRA compared to our summertime lows is up huge. Right, to current price. I was showing you altcoins that are down beneath those summertime lows. VRA is still up 260% from those summertime lows. So it has held up noticeably stronger than a lot of other altcoins. That is good. Obviously, it's a super low market cap. If we look at the market cap of VRA, $378. It's probably 150 million. $120 million market cap. Okay, so that's quite low. Expect volatility with something that low. And yeah, 2.5 cents, good level. If we lose that, we come down to 2.3. And then look at the huge bottom we had here at 2 cents, 1.9 cents. Beautiful basing, just a rocket ship out of that basing. Let's pull a fib before we move on. Okay, yeah, we're holding the 50% right now at 2.6. We have our golden pocket at 2.4 to 2.3. That's where I'll be looking for VRA. pork chops. Rigo, we're just about to end it, my man, but thank you for joining me. All right, guys, let's go ahead and start wrapping this up right now. I enjoyed this live stream. A little bit later on in the day today, it's Super Bowl Sunday. So go ahead, watch your bread and circuses. Watch your favorite football team throw on the pigskin. I'll be preparing for the week ahead. We got a huge week ahead. A lot of awesome stuff coming. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody for joining me during this live stream. Let's go ahead and switch this camera around. I want to thank everybody for joining me this live stream. If you did enjoy the live stream and you haven't liked the stream already, go ahead right now and smash that like button. Come here every single Sunday to deliver to you the most up-to-date analysis, news, everything relevant in cryptocurrency. We got a big week coming up. February 15th, we have the Derby Stars Mint. If you're into racing horses, gambling pretty much, right? You're going to be able to do that in a play-to-earn metaverse game on Terra, Derby Stars. I'm pumped for it personally. I'll be minting some horses. Look out for that one. Join the council if you're interested in playing Levana Dragons. We'd love to have you on the council. At least just join a faction, right? I think it's going to be a big game, so look into that one. And then we looked at a lot of stuff today, including TA, some interoperability plays, some farming, NFTs, covered a lot of opportunities and what I am looking at personally. I hope that you did enjoy this Sunday weekly live stream here at Crypto Empire. Have an amazing week. If you're going to watch the Super Bowl right now, enjoy it. And don't get too distracted. Keep your eyes on the prize. I think we got big things coming for cryptocurrency. On-chain data is very bullish. Doesn't look like we're headed towards 2018 style bear market in my opinion. I don't think that's going to happen. Of course, the bears are shouting it from the rooftops like they always do, but I think they will be proved wrong once again. On that note, I'm going to wrap up the stream right now. Thank you for joining me. Have an amazing rest of your Sunday. If you're like Dan in New Zealand, enjoy your lunch. Enjoy those pork chops, whatever you have for lunch. And I'll see you in the next stream with the next video.